Let's bring in Brandon Judd. All right, right now we have, I guess, some images of migrants crossing that border. We've been getting some of these incredible pictures. Bill Malugin has been shooting at the border, and it's pretty much a nonstop train of people coming across the Rio Grande. There's just one in that image, but we've all seen some of these pictures and what they look like. So with that, we bring in Brandon Judd, president of the National Border Patrol Council, which represents all rank and file Border Patrol agents nationwide. Brandon, good to have you with us today. These pictures are extraordinary. So, tell me what your thoughts are on this tunnel. We talk a lot about fentanyl getting into this country and killing over 100,000 people this year. How could this tunnel exist right into San Diego?
Yeah, if there's anything that's scary about border security, it's when you see tunnels like this. I know it scares me to death. When you look at what these criminal cartels, these organizations are able to do, the sophistication and the way they operate, the way that they're going to get their drugs into the United States to generate that higher value products. But it all comes back down to illegal immigration. If criminal cartels can distract law enforcement with illegal migrants, then they're able to get these tunnels in operation. When all of the resources are placed going after illegal immigrants, that's when we have a problem, and that's when we can't go after and we can't detect the criminality that exists on the border. That's why it's so important that we get this under control. But let me go back to what Secretary Mayorkas said. He said we can expect to see an increase in migration. He doesn't even use the word illegal migration, because if he does that, then he's admitting that there's an issue, that there's a problem, and he has to go after it. And he refuses to give us any policies or program that allows us to go after this, and then it would free up our resources to then go after those tunnels.
Yeah, there's no discussion. It's always basically just about how they will step up processing of people. It's not about trying to stop it. But I have a question for you about this tunnel. What happens to this tunnel in San Diego now that they've discovered it? What do they do to it?
It will get filled in. What they'll do is they'll go in and they'll fill it in with concrete up to the border, up to the United States border, and then we'll expect Mexico to do the same on their side of the border. Normally they will, simply because the optics and the politics of it, but that tunnel will completely get filled in. What the cartels are going to do is they're just going to move their operations. They're just going to find another location. Martha, what's interesting about this tunnel is most that we find, we end up finding on happenstance. I go back to one of my old stations. One of the drivers smuggling the drugs just failed to put on a turn signal, and when the police officer pulled him over, found the drugs, and that mule then gave up the tunnel for a lesser charge. So it's pure by luck, because we just don't have the resources to go after all of these tunnels.
This is a live shot, by the way, of our camera at Eagle Pass, Texas, and it's a pretty leisurely walk over the border at Eagle Pass, Texas. There, just about, I don't know, maybe there's 5 or 6 individuals coming across, but we've seen several over the course of the time just talking with Brandon Judd. So that is the situation where we're told the border's closed, and clearly it isn't. Brandon Judd, thank you. Always good to see you, sir.
Thank you, Martha. Appreciate it.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.